Good afternoon, everybody. Bringing you another video. This one's kind of gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna be working on my daily driver. It's a 2012 Honda Accord, and the problem I have with it is these window moldings, or they're called, I think Honda calls them belt moldings. But you see how they're cracked and all disintegrated? It's kind of bizarre because when I bought the car, I bought it used and it had the same exact problem, and I made the dealership change them out as contingent on the purchase, and here we are 3 years later and the same shit's happening. So Honda, if you're listening, you guys need to get a new vendor and get your shit together because this is unacceptable. None of my other cars go through this problem, and I mean it's shit. But anyways, we're gonna replace it ourselves, and it's kind of the theme of the channel is to try and save us a couple bucks on labor instead of taking it to a dealership or an auto body parts. Basically, I went online. I went to these guys here. Let me cover up my address. Honda Parts Unlimited. You know, the prices aren't too bad. They're very competitive, but the best thing was the shipping was very cheap. It was like $8 to ship it to me, and I got it in a day. So that was awesome. And they're all Honda OEM parts, but again, I don't know how good that's going to be considering these ones only lasted 3 days. So I'll take you through the steps on replacing this first side, which is the passenger front. And again, I've never done this before. If I can do it fairly easy, you guys should be able to do it. It doesn't take any specialized tools. It's just taking your time and making sure you don't crack any of the little special clips. And with this one, it looks like, again, apologize, the car's filthy. It just rained last night and it's dark in here. But anyways, it looks like we're gonna have to take the mirror off. So you're gonna have to take the cap off on the inside. We'll go over that. There's probably like two or three bolts or nuts you have to undo, and the mirror will come off. As far as this whole strip here, I think I saw a screw on the inside, so we'll have to undo the screw. And then my guess is, from my experience on dealing with panels, there's probably gonna be 4 or 5 plastic clips that hook in there. We're just gonna take like a plastic putty knife and see if we can pry them loose. I don't think the new part comes with the clips. We have to be a little bit careful I don't break them, because if I break them, I'm gonna have to take a pause and order some new ones and continue from there. So real quick, I forgot to go over the pricing on these things, but they're basically, if you went to the dealership, you're looking at $75, $70 respectively for front and rear. I got them for roughly 55 and 51, 52 each. So that's quite a bit of savings, and so basically for all 4 shipped, you're looking at around 230, 240 bucks. So yeah, that's from Honda Parts Unlimited. Here's the part in all its glory, and it looks like it has the clips installed, so you don't have to worry about breaking the ones that are on it right now. And you can see the screw holes on both ends, so I'm going to be looking for 2 screws to undo. Alright, so here's the inner cap we have to take off. You can see it kind of already trying to come off. My guess is there's probably one of those push style clips at the top around here that needs to come undone, and then that'll give us access to the back of the mirror. And then definitely would recommend rolling down the windows in case you have to pry something in there. I would not use, I guess you can use a screwdriver. You just have to be careful you don't break that piece. So let's give it a shot. Well, that was easy enough. It's just me pulling on the panel, and it's just one little clip there. And then there's the speaker we have to unclip. Alright, so here's the screw that's in the back. And then according to that molding, there should be one in the front, and I see one. I don't know if you can see that or not. Way buried way up here. So those need to come off. And then we should be able to get that molding loose. I'm undoing these screws now because I'm curious if we can take the molding out before I try to take the mirror off. Because that's just my assumption that we had to take the mirror off. So I've run into a little bit of a snag. The side mirror definitely needs to come off. And it's these 3 nuts that need to come off. The problem is this little booger right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's angled down into the door panel to get a straight shot at it. So the only way to get to it is if you take the door panel off, but I don't really feel like doing that. So I'm going to try to get to it with this. And basically I just need to get it to crack free, and then I can spin it loose and hopefully it won't fall down in there. But if I can get this cracked loose, and then we're in good shape. Alright, I got it loose, and I got it loose just by wedging the socket in there. I wasn't able to get enough leverage with the open end wrench. So you just got to make sure you don't drop that nut in there. I would recommend getting a magnet. And then when you put it back on, though, I would definitely recommend putting a little bit of Loctite, because you won't be able to get enough leverage to tighten it back up unless you pull the panel off. Alright, so I got the mirror off. And I've already started working on this end. So basically you just take like a putty knife, get under there. You want to make sure you're using plastic tools so you're not scratching up your door panel. And then you'll see you'll run into resistance. And you just push up on it and it'll unclick. Let me see where I can set this camera. There we go. If you roll it out towards you, towards the outside, it looks like it'll got a clip right here somewhere. Man, this, look at this crap. That's terrible. And there we go. Clips were restored too. But look at the inside of this. I mean, look at my fingers. Should not happen on this part. Alright, we'll be back with the install of the new one. Alright, sorry that got kind of messy, but so I don't know if you saw the tip. Basically, you want to grab the trim and you roll it out and it'll pop off that way. So now I'm just going to clean up all this dirt and the leftover goo from the last trim, and then we'll pop on the new one, and then we should be done with the side. Just want to line up the screw holes, and I guess you just kind of roll it back in. Well, I'll tell you that much, a lot easier to go back on than it was to take off. But anyways, I'm glad that I kind of struggled to take that other one off, because I hate watching a video when they make it look like it's so easy to do. At least this way you saw me struggle a little bit. But otherwise, fairly easy. I need to go back, put those screws in, throw the mirror back on, and I guess as Mr. Miyagi would say, all the windows. Alrighty guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below. If this helped you out anyway, throw me a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more progress on the 49 truck, and I'll have some added content here and there. Thanks for watching. Sorry, back again. Just want to say, once you knock out that first one, they all go together pretty quickly after that. I mean, it took me about 10 minutes to do the other side. I just wanted to show you on the back door, same thing, minus the mirror. So you got the 2 screws on the edge. I just wanted to show you this real quick. To get to the screw, you just lift that up and the screw will be right there. I already took that one out. Again, Honda, get your shit together.